Station, Texas. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. And the Sun Devils ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have the opening possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Running inside, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They get to him as he throws. Plucks it out of the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The run inside. It's Owens. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And ball.
Maybe a crease. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Owens. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to
snags it, and he's open. The 30, at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Throwing Reed. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Got his man out of the backfield. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking.
Maybe some room here. Breaks the tackle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
With the catch, it's Brown. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Hand off for Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to pass. It's Bolden. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Play fake, Marcel Reed looking to scramble. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Edwards. Knocked down for the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to take off. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Edwards. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through one quarter of play. So first down here as they go back to work. Unloads quickly.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Could be an alley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Making side adjustments here.
Kill. 776 captain. 776 captain.
Here's Reed to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Takes the easy one to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps. and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded getting that safety.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reed makes the catch. It's Horton. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touch.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. He's got him. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
On the ground with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job on the defense being hyperactive.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Here's the pressure. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. They take over. He's going to have enough time to put together a drive. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. In the red area, it's Owens. Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas A&M! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's what up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Reed. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up.
There he goes. Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to start this drive with a pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the middle. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Again, it's Brown. There's a crease. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Using his legs, it's Owens. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Cyclones coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mack. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Sun Devils head coach told me something crucial. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Back to throw. It's Boley. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Brown. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. Makes a catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Zings it complete to the right.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
Here's Brown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Brown. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Might be changing the route. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win, and he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field. Back to you guys.
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Boley. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is their sophomore defensive end, and as with any injury, they hope this is just a momentary thing. Holly will check on him in a bit. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown ASU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run.
He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Owens. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun on third down, Reed. It's complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. That's caught. It's Kramer. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throwing Reed. The sure hands, it's Riley. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Dropping back, it's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. On the move from inside his spot. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Brown. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Play fake, Reed. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Aggies. Makes the grab in the corner.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Back to pass. He's loose down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Behind Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because it...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Reed to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Grab near the marker. It's Craver. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. The run inside. It's Morrow. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. There's a little room there. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Reed. Going for 6. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute time. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The play action fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly to the tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He's got it. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground with the counter. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. A give to Brown. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly